Hello, welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd, and you were watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got some breaking news coming out from the WHO, also known as the World Health Organization, to share with you today. The WHO has declared monkeypox virus a public health emergency, and they are citing that this thing is spreading in Africa right now. So, from what I understand, the monkeypox virus is a virus that is part of the same family as the virus that causes smallpox. So it's very similar to smallpox. It causes fevers and rashes on the skin. So it is obviously a very dangerous virus, and it currently has a new strain that is starting to spread pretty fast in Africa right now, especially in the Democratic Republic of Congo. So this virus has been, for the most part, contained in Africa for a long time now. But apparently the World Health Organization has indications here and that they think that it's going to spread outside of Africa at some point because it is spreading so quickly right now. So this is obviously very dangerous, right? If this thing ends up spreading outside to other countries, could we see another major pandemic again? It's very possible if this thing gets out of control and they don't find a way to contain this. And I thought this was very interesting. I just want to note real quick, I don't want to get into the politics too much, but I think it's interesting that we're seeing this happening right before an election, okay? Just a few months prior to an election coming up here. And many people would say that this is probably a very important election in the United States. So hopefully this doesn't happen to affect elections in any way, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to follow this story very closely and see how this thing develops. But from what we understand, it's not looking good, and that's why they're having to declare this thing not only a public health emergency, but a public health emergency of international concern, okay? They're concerned internationally with this virus. So I want to talk some more about this today. First, I want to show you this video footage of Tedros Ghebreyesus. He is the WHO Director General, and he's giving us an update on this situation, and he's going to let us know that the WHO has declared the monkeypox virus a public health emergency of international concern. So let's go ahead and take a look at this video. I've got it pulled up here, so it's 50 seconds long.
The emergency committee met and advised me that, in its view, the situation constitutes a public health emergency of international concern. I have accepted that advice. The detection and rapid spread of a new clade of Mpox in eastern DRC, its detection in neighboring countries that had not previously reported Mpox, and the potential for further spread within Africa and beyond is very worrying. In addition to other outbreaks of other clades of Mpox in other parts of Africa, it's clear that a coordinated international response is essential to stop these outbreaks and save lives. The emergency.
Kind of scary to hear that from him, to be honest. If you heard him say that it's starting in the Democratic Republic of Congo and it's starting to spread to other areas nearby, like other countries nearby, and they are concerned that this thing is going to spread internationally and start to affect other countries. So if you notice too, he said we need an international response to come together and stop this outbreak from spreading. So I don't know. I don't want to jump ahead too much and fearmonger here and say, oh no, it's the next pandemic and something's going to happen here. We don't know. Hopefully this is not the case, and hopefully they find a way to contain this thing so it doesn't spread and get out of control. But I want to talk some more about this. I've got this article here pulled up for you. Let me explain this a little bit more by using this article. So ABC News, WHO declares monkeypox a public health emergency as newer strain spreads in Africa. More than 14,000 Mpox cases have been reported in the Democratic Republic of Congo this year, also known as the DRC. Okay, so this is a picture of how it affects people's skin. It does cause some sort of rashes. What I notice is mainly on the hands and the arms, but it could cause rashes like on your stomach, your chest, really anywhere on your body. I think even maybe your legs. But typically, you will see people's hands being shown in photos like this. So the World Health Organization declared monkeypox to be a public health emergency of international concern on Wednesday. Today, the emergency committee met and advised me that, in its view, the situation constitutes a public health emergency of international concern. I have accepted that advice, said WHO Director General Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus during a media briefing on Wednesday. In the U.S., there have been 1,634 cases of monkeypox reported so far this year, according to data from the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC. That's more than double the number of national cases seen at the same time last year, but significantly lower than those seen during a U.S. monkeypox outbreak in 2022, CDC data shows. So, public health emergency of international concerns were most recently declared for the COVID-19 pandemic and the previous monkeypox outbreak of 2022. Although monkeypox is endemic to parts of Central and Western Africa, cases have been rising drastically in the Democratic Republic of Congo, the DRC. This year, there have already been more than 14,000 monkeypox cases and 524 deaths reported in the DRC, according to the WHO. There are two types of monkeypox, clade 1 or clad 1 and clad 2, with clad roughly meaning that they are descended from a common ancestor organism, while clade 1 has caused small localized outbreaks in the DRC for years. Researchers identified a clade 1 variant known as clade 1b that seems to spread mainly through SEX contact and appears to be behind the outbreak in the DRC. Okay, finally, it says here as well, Tedros said the detection of clade 1b in neighboring African countries that have never reported monkeypox cases before, including Burundi, Kenya, Rwanda, and Uganda, led him to convene a meeting of the WHO's emergency committee. The detection and rapid spread of a new clade of monkeypox in eastern DRC, its detection in neighboring countries that had not previously reported Mpox, and the potential for further spread within Africa and beyond is very worrying, Tedros said during a briefing. So there's more information on here. If you guys want to read some more about this, you're more than welcome to. I don't want to be stuck here reading all day. I wanted to give you just kind of that bulk of the information that shows the dangers here of this monkeypox virus, and obviously the fact that this thing can spread, beyond Africa and maybe even into other nations. Okay, so hopefully this is not the case. I'm sure most of us don't want to have to go through some sort of major catastrophic event like what we dealt with, a few years ago. So I'm going to continue to monitor this, and if we get some updates on this, I'll definitely do further videos. And I know typically we talk a lot about like war and stuff on this channel, but I like to cover different topics, things that I believe people need to be aware of and informed of. That's actually the whole reason why I built this channel to begin with. I started this channel in January of 2024 this year. And I started this channel with in mind of just being very passionate and informing people of things, dangers, things that could be happening around the world that could affect us, even in your own home. Just anything that can affect people and disrupt their life and their way of living. I like to inform people. So this is one of those things that I think everybody should be aware of if you didn't already know about this, because this could definitely affect you if this thing happens to spread worldwide. Hopefully that is not the case. Let's hope for the best here and hope that the experts can contain this thing, and maybe we won't have to deal with this. But just wanted you to be aware of this. I hope you got something out of this. If you did, please smash that like button. Also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, I hope y'all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless, and we'll see you in the next one.